hold it back, and that is not a good look for me. Wow, looking hot. Okay, I do need to go on mute and start drying my hair. I will be right back. Hi, bro. Hi, Cody. Shout out to Cody. Hi, Ikram. Almost the first person here, but not quite. Hi, Slice. Hi, Trendy. Hi, Hardeep. I'm doing okay. I could honestly spend the whole day laying in bed, but I cannot. It's so funny, like, I spend a month in bed in pain, and then I want nothing else but to be able to get up and get out of bed, and then I feel better and I get up for a couple days, and then I'm like, okay, I want to go back to bed now. It's like when you're not able to get out of bed, you want to get out of bed. When you are able to get out of bed, you want to just stay in bed. For me, anyways. I just, I feel a little tired. That's all. Little sluggish. What about all of you? How are you guys doing? Hi, Milo. Shout out to Milo. Hi, Herman. You went on a what day? A shopping day? Oh, nice. I am going to be putting on makeup today. Hi, Deepak. Not going to hide it. If you don't like my cleavage, you can go to another channel because there's plenty of people that like it. How do you like your haircut? I ain't gonna lie. For Tiffany's? Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Ikram. Hi, Jeffrey. I have neck issues, but it's not from my chest. My back is fine. I have bone conditions. I'm probably going to get a reduction. Well, I'm going to. I just don't know when. I am going to get a reduction. So we're going to be getting ready today. I'm going to try to look beautiful. I'm going on a late birthday lunch / dinner, early dinner. I was supposed to go last Sunday, and my friend ended up going to the ER and I had to drive him. So plans were canceled. And now I'm going this weekend. So I'm going to try to look beautiful. Deepak, you're going to be removed from my channel if you don't knock it off. Knock it off. Okay, I'm gonna start drying part of my hair, and I'm gonna put this on mute. I will come back when we get to 15 likes. 15 likes. All right, thank you for those 15 likes. We got a little bit more of my hair dried. I do need to do this side. It's getting wavy, but I'm gonna wait a little bit. Make sure I talk to some more of you. Thanks, Robert. Hi, Trendy Dances. I don't know what you want me to stop doing, but I'm not gonna stop doing what I'm doing. Hi, Anton. Is it Anton? Thank you for the like. I'm not married. Hi, Fortnite's Life. For real. No, if you want to donate money, you can donate money at the bottom of the screen. There's a $sign. I do have Cash App, but I don't want to give it out. Sometimes I give it out, sometimes I don't. Nobody has ever donated to me on Cash App, even when I give them the app. So if you want to donate, you can donate right here. Thank you, Anton. Thanks for clearing it up. Hi, Lucio. Do I like Mexican? Well, my kids are half Mexican, so I must have at some point. Deepak, please stop. If you wanted to give money, you would give it to me here. I don't believe you, so. Hi, Crow. I'm single because I want to be single. I could easily go find a boyfriend. I don't want a boyfriend right now. I need to focus on my health and some other things first. Yeah. Lying about what? He's not trying to give me no bag. If anybody wants to donate, they can donate right at the bottom of the screen. No, nobody's allowed to put their IDs in here. Hi, Darius. Shout out to Darius. Hi, Yee Yee. Yee Yee. Well, I'm not very healthy. So. Hi, Lydia. I'm not dating. I'm not dating at all. Okay, I need to start drying this side of my hair. I'm going to go on mute. When we get to 25 likes, I will come off of the mute. What you're seeing on my teeth is braces. I have braces on the bottom of my teeth. Pay attention. Don't be rude to people. Thank you for getting me to 25 likes. I appreciate it. And thank you, Wavy, for the donation. Let me put you on the donation board. I posted a picture for you guys in the community post of the look from yesterday. It was quite the look. I have to say it was my favorite. It's going to be a tough one to beat because even though it was a Halloween look and it was a skeleton, it was still beautiful. I don't think I've ever felt as pretty. And you know what I noticed is when I have a lot of color on, like on my hair and on my face, like bright fluorescent colors, that's when I feel the most pretty. So I'm like, was I meant to be one of those people that wears a bunch of color? And I was looking at myself with all that color on, and then I compared it to the picture where I don't, where I felt most beautiful was my best picture I've ever taken. And I thought I looked prettier with all the color on. Am I gonna have to switch my style? Thank you, Wavy. You are on the board. You are on the donation board. Thank you. I will make sure your name goes in a post thanking you forever on the community post. Like sugar. Can I dance? Sometimes I dance. Sometimes I get up and dance. Not every single day. Certainly not for 27 likes. I used to do it for 50 likes, every 50 likes. But then there were days where I was hurting and didn't feel like dancing. So I felt like I was kind of trapped into dancing. So now I only do it when I feel well and feel like dancing. So, but not for 28 likes. Sorry. I know there's only a few people here. Hopefully we will get some more people in. And maybe once I have my look all put together, we will dance. Please, no religion or politics. Oh, thank you, Cody. No, I'm not going to stand up and dance just right now. I just answered that. I just had a long little comment answering that. I don't have a boyfriend. So, how many of you saw my look yesterday? I'm going to show you guys. And how many of you like Halloween? How many of you are into Halloween? I'm 48. Like sugar on my tongue. Okay, I'm going to look for the picture right now. Oh, I don't think I saved this. Oh, what's happening? It's spinning. Hold on. Isn't that pretty? Hi, Antonio. I really felt so pretty. If you look closer, there was a lot of color in it. These were silver. I loved it. It was so fun. We took a lot of pictures. We took some with this headpiece. We took them just like this. We took some with the hoodie. And I really felt like that was my best look. I did. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm going to pin your comment, Father Time. Thank you, Francisco. You don't like the Halloween look, Mauricio? You don't have to be rude about it. But yeah, that was for Halloween. I'm doing 13 face paintings this month. So that was one of them. That was our third look. We have 10 more to go. Very exciting. I don't tell people the size of my chest. I mean, it doesn't matter what it says on my bra. Are you buying me a bra? Then you don't need to know the size, okay? Like you can clearly see, you have visual. You don't need to know the size unless you're buying me a bra. Thank you, I Hustle. Thank you, Macy. Hi, Juan. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. All right, let's get the rest of this hair dry so we can start putting on makeup. And then you guys can help me pick what outfit I'm going to wear tonight. It's starting to get a little colder, so I'm thinking some black slacks and a blouse. But I might wear a dress. Might. Close enough. Did I make it worse? I can't tell where the hair is. That's better. Okay, it's fine. I'm going to dinner. Early dinner, late lunch. Yes, I fart, and I fart on camera. If you want to hear me fart, watch my sleep stream. Most people fart in their sleep, right? I can't help it. And I do a sleep stream, so when you watch that, you're bound to hear me. Depending on what I ate that night, it will either be very musical or silent night. Is what it is. Thank you, Abdullah. It's on my channel. sleep streams. The sleep streams. If you just click on the last streams, the ones with the higher views are usually the sleep streams. You can look, and some of them have a picture of me sleeping. That's where you'll hear me farting. So I'm not going to deny that I don't do it. Why lie? I'm a girl. I don't fart. No, yes, I do. It is on live. Hi, Becca. Sorry. I see you are an MS fighter, so my thoughts are with you. I have lupus. I was actually misdiagnosed with MS because I was having partial paralysis. I was walking like somebody who typically would have MS. However, my dad was misdiagnosed with MS when he had ALS. So I asked for proof, and I did not have any lesions, and I had a spinal tap, and they said, you don't have MS. And I said, well, what do I have? And the doctor said, I don't know, go find another doctor, because he was wrong. And he did not like that I challenged him. So took me a lot more years to find out that I actually not just have lupus, but I have a reverse curve of my neck that was pinching my spinal cord, and I have Chiari malformation, so part of my cerebellum is out of the skull. I don't know why he couldn't see that in the MRI. He was just looking for lesions. He wasn't looking for anything else. And yeah, part of my brain is out of the skull, my cerebellum. So I don't have MS, but I was walking like I had it at the time. And now my walking has returned to normal. Thank goodness. Thank you, Cody. I'm not complaining, I'm explaining. I was telling someone else who has MS that my thoughts are with her, and that then I told her my MS little misdiagnosis. I'm not complaining about it, I'm explaining about it. There's a big difference. Complaining has a woe is me attitude. Explaining is like, it is what it is. I'm perfectly happy with my life. I'm not complaining about my life. I'm not complaining about my diagnosis. My diagnosis is what it is. I can't change it. The only thing I can change is my attitude about it. And I have. First, I was very bitter. I was very mad at the world. And now I'm very happy. So there's no complaints here. All right, we need to get the top of the hair dried. I will come back when we get to 55 likes. Well, close enough. Thank you for the 53 likes. I appreciate it. Was trying to get to 55, but let me earn that another way. Anybody interested in being a mod? I think you asked me this yesterday, Bethany. For right now, I do have all the mods that I need. Mods do need to be over 18, but please don't say your age. When I have an opening for a mod, then I will let everybody know, and I will probably ask the people who already told me they were interested first. So I will remember that you're interested. But right now I don't have, it's not like, I know some people have tons of mods. I don't. I don't want to have a lot of mods. It just isn't a good feel for like when there's like less people in a stream right now. There's 27 to have like 10 mods and only 17 people. You know what I mean? It's overwhelming. It's unnecessary. So the only time I need a mod is late at night. And even then I think it's pretty much covered, so. No, Bruce City. Thank you, Allie. I appreciate you. Thank you. Hi, Roach. Thank you, Roach. I'm going to pin your comment. Thank you. I sleep every night. I usually start my sleep stream between midnight and 3 a.m. If it's later than that, if I accidentally sleep longer than that, I usually don't start it. So last night I slept until 5 a.m. Like I had a really good sleep. Normally I wake up a few times a night. So the first time I fall asleep, I don't record it. I'm just trying to get into a deeper sleep. I don't want you guys to have to watch me for an hour trying to fall asleep or a half hour. I feel like the pressure would be on me to fall asleep. So I fall asleep by myself, just with no camera. The first time I wake up, that's when I hit record. But last night I woke up at 5:30. And I was like, it's too late. So tonight, I will make sure to record. You're funky? Yes, definitely get ready if you're funky. I'm not going to dance right now, not just right this second. I will dance later. I'm going to curl my hair. Please stop saying you're my moderator, okay? I ignored it the first time. Please stop saying that. You're not my moderator. I don't need people confusing people. I have moderators. Thank you, Adam. That's just too bad. I don't dance on other people's schedule. I dance on my schedule. Thank you for the interest. I'm glad that you like the dancing, but I dance when I feel okay and when I feel like it, not because someone begs me. I don't want to dance just because someone asks me to. I'm sorry. If I don't feel well enough to yet, then I don't feel well enough to. I am hurting. I'm just not there yet. So, sorry. Thank you, KB. What? Tahia. I'm sorry to hear that. The point of it is just vibing with each other, like we're on a FaceTime call, getting to know each other. I'm actually doing my hair and makeup. It is a get ready with me while we talk to each other. The community gets to know each other. We have a nice community here for the most part. If they're saying something rude, just ignore it. That's really not the community. Those are just trolls or haters or people that are looking for attention. The people who are being nice, I consider those the community. So we have a very nice community going on here. Thank you, Paige. You don't need to be rude. You can just leave. I didn't do anything to you. You don't have to like my voice. You don't have to like my channel, but you could be respectful. And if you can't, just leave. A lot of rude people. Thank you, Eder. I don't care if you guys think I look weird. I don't care if you think I look ew. I care if you guys are kind or not. Thank you, Adam. I don't sleep too much. I sleep about 8 hours a night. You guys maybe see me sleep a few hours a night. I don't sleep all day. I'm awake every day, all day long. It's daytime for me right now, so I'm awake. When it's nighttime, I sleep. I am not married. I do hair, makeup. I've done workouts, nutrition, cooking. I flip furniture, so you guys are gonna see me flipping furniture, like taking it from, you know, where most people would want to trash the item or give it to Goodwill, and I make it where I can make a couple $100s off of it, and I got it for free or 25 bucks. I never spend more than $40 on a piece of furniture, and I have made good money off of flipping furniture. I came by that job accidentally. I just wanted to flip some furniture from my own house, like turn it in. I wanted to upgrade my furniture without spending money, and I actually made money by selling my furniture and getting better furniture. And I was like, there's something to this. And so that is my part-time job. It used to be my full-time job. But I'm also certified in fitness and nutrition. I also talk about my disability. I talk about sobriety. I should say disabilities. Everything that I've learned, the mistakes along the way. I talk about when I got arrested. Yeah, so it's a multi-faceted channel. It's just mostly makeup, hair, and sleeping. But I do talk about anything that makes up my life or anything I'm trying to improve. 30 Thursdays, I do therapeutic Thursdays. I also do hauls, so Goodwill hauls or trying on clothes that I purchased. Mostly I shop at Goodwill because I'm looking for deals that I could flip, furniture or mirrors or whatever. But yeah, that's where I mostly shop for my clothes, is the Goodwill. So I've done Goodwill hauls. I do those on Wednesday. It's called What the Hauls, like What the Haul Wednesday. And then when I try them on, it is called Walking the Halls. And I'm gonna get a little flat treadmill, and on that treadmill, it'll be like a little catwalk of me like showing you guys my outfits from the halls. So What the Haul and Walking the Halls. Thank you, Gerald. I appreciate that. I got arrested many times while drinking. So I had a drunk in public. What happened was I was with my friends in a studio, like a music studio, and I had a shirt on with no bra, right? And I had it glued to my skin so that it wouldn't come undone. I had it glued. And my friend kept ripping the top out and exposing me to the men. And I was like, I don't know these men. We had just met them. It was my first time hanging out with them. And I was getting annoyed with her. So I kept going back in, putting more glue, and then coming back out, and she would rip my top out again, like exposing me. And finally I smacked her. I have to be careful which words I use. I gave her a hand hug against her face. And then, so the guys were like, okay, party's over. And I didn't want to drive in the same car as her. So I walked home. Well, I didn't quite make it home. I got really tired and I sat down on a curb and I put my head in my lap and fell asleep. I fell asleep walking home, and the people who lived in that house called the police on me. The police came and they gave me a drunk in public. So that's one of the times. Thank you, Mountain Run. I appreciate you. I am going to pin your comment. Thank you for that. That was just one of the times I got arrested. So, but always involved alcohol, except the one time I got arrested was not my fault. There's like, they dropped the charges. It was because of my son's father. He wouldn't leave my house. We were broken up. He wouldn't leave. And back then we had landline telephones. We didn't have cell phones. And he took my phone out of the wall so I couldn't call the police. And I ran to the payphone and called them so that they would come get him out of my house. And when I said he took the phone out of the wall, and I said I couldn't get it away from him, so I went to the payphone. They thought I tried to get the phone away from him. No, I didn't. I didn't even try because he wrapped the cord around his hand. I knew I couldn't get the phone away from him. They arrested us both for that, but they dropped the charges for both of us. So, I mean, we did not touch each other. Neither of us touched each other, but we both went for a domestic. They were wrong. They said they saw mascara on my neck and they thought it was like scratches. Like, I was crying and I had mascara run down my face, and there was no marks on us. There was no mark because neither of us touched each other. He probably should have gotten arrested for not leaving my house, but whatever, you know. It was what it was. That was the one time where I can say I did not deserve it. All the other times, I did something to deserve it. Like the drunk in public, I fell asleep. I had been drinking. So, as silly as the arrest was, I was drinking and I was asleep on a curb. I wasn't hurting nobody, but I caused concern for the person in the house. So, one sec. Sorry about that. There's worse things to get arrested for than falling asleep. I don't even think I went to court over it. I think they just threw me in the bathroom. I slept on a bathroom floor to sleep it off in the jail. They threw me in the bathroom. I didn't go down to county or anything, just the regular jail, and they threw me in the bathroom. I slept on the floor in there, and then they let me out. And that was that. Yes, serves me right. I said I deserved it. I don't drink anymore because I clearly can't handle my liquor. I don't make good decisions when I drink, and now I haven't drank for 2 years. No, it was a bathroom. Trump candidate, it was a bathroom. It was only a bathroom. There was no bed, there was no bench. They threw me into the bathroom. I've been to that jail more than once, and I have been in their cells. I know what the cell looks like. That was not a cell. I already messed up my part. Good enough. Thank you, Renee. I appreciate you. Hi, Slytherin Teen. Yes, I do. Yes, I'm confident to say that on a live stream, yes. I don't lie about who I am and what I've been through. I don't want you guys to think that I'm like this picture perfect streamer. A lot of streamers only film when they look their best, their home is clean, they'll rent cars and say they own them. I don't do that kind of stuff. Like, I am here to say that alcohol was not good for me. I made a lot of mistakes, and I have learned from my mistakes, and now I don't drink. And I actually help other people to get sober and stay sober. I don't go looking for them because I don't preach to people that they need to stop drinking. That it has to be someone's decision. Once they come to me or come to the room, then I'm willing to help them. How to stay sober? It depends on the person. Some people need a program, some people don't. Some people need support from others, some people don't. Some people quit cold turkey and they never look back. They could do it on their own. Some people can't. It depends on the person. I don't use heat protection. I have my own beliefs about heat protection. And I've seen those strips of paper tests. I have my own beliefs about that. I just won't say anything. I've never damaged my hair from curling it. Thank you, Jimmy. I record myself sleeping. If you want to know why, I have a video explaining it. On my channel, it's called Why Do I Film Myself Sleeping? Or Why I Film Myself Sleeping, something like that. I have a video explaining it. You can watch the video. I'm not retired. Thank you, Chris. Takes one to know one. Thank you, Cave. Is it Cavey? Cave? Thank you, La Familia. Oh, from dancing, I am retired, yes. I thought you meant just in general, I'm retired. No, I don't dance. My apologies, I misunderstood what you were saying. I missed a hair. I think I saw that one. Oh. I feel like I'm gonna have to redo that one. Okay. Once my hair cools down, I will run my fingers through it and we will see what it's looking like. Thank you, John. I appreciate that. Did you all see my look? Okay, so now that there's more people in here, I will show you guys what I did yesterday. This was the look yesterday. Offer Up. I'm getting like... Offer Up is where I sell my furniture. Here's what it looked like closer up. Then well, here's another picture with the hoodie. And then we tried this headpiece on. I say we a lot. It was a little massive, but it still worked. It still made for some interesting pictures. You've probably heard me tell everybody that I was a dancer. It doesn't matter. I'm not ashamed of what I did. I've told everybody on here before that I was a dancer. Okay, there's the hair. See if we can make it any bigger. There. Alrighty, so now I'm gonna pin my hair back and we're gonna go into the makeup. Thank you, Milo, I appreciate you. It turned out pretty good today. So I don't worry about heat protectant because as you can see, my hair is still healthy. I feel like anything, when you put extra moisture on your hair, that makes it sizzle. So I don't know. I don't like putting anything on my hair right before. I just like using good shampoo and conditioner, really good shampoo and conditioner, and then sometimes oiling my scalp and the hair so that it's like just can take the heat, you know. Just I've never needed it. Anytime I put anything like a heat protectant in my hair, I feel like it goes and sizzles. So we're not doing that. Thank you for the donation. Thank you. I appreciate that for all the donations. Thank you, the smoking auditor. You almost made me choke. People who think I need to brush my teeth, it's because I have braces on my bottom teeth. That's what you're seeing. My teeth are just fine. I have braces on my bottom teeth. They're crooked. Them being crooked puts shadows on my teeth. Having braces on my teeth makes it look like when I'm talking like I've got dirty teeth. I don't. They're braces. I brush my teeth. Thank you, the smoking auditor. I appreciate you. Where'd my mirror go? Oh, hold on. Is it up here? Is it up here? Yes, it is. Okay, now that I'm up. I ain't gonna lie. There, that's as much of a dance as I'm doing right this second. As you can see, I'm not feeling it yet. Oh no, I forgot to put my... Okay. Skincare brand, Medicube. I got my hair wet. No. Hi, Carlos. I actually did not move. It's an interesting story. Okay, so, oh, by the way, my face is still pink from that makeup yesterday. It is stained pink. I scrubbed that off. I even put a mask on, and my face is stained pink. So we're just gonna try to cover it up. But yeah, definitely stained my face. What was I going to tell you? What were we talking about? Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Frank. Let me put you on the board. Along with the smoking auditor. And then there were some others. Hi, Bunny. Okay, one sec. Just writing the names down. And this was Frank. Okay, your names are on the board for the donations. Thank you. Anybody who joins a membership, I consider that a donation as well. I forgot what I was saying. I wanted to tell you guys something. I don't know. Anyways, I'll think of it. I'm sure it'll come to me unless you guys remember. Oh, why I didn't move? Thank you. Okay, so we were waiting to see the apartment. We were going from a 2-bedroom to a 3-bedroom here. Now, I like the apartment complex here, and I like their apartments. I first started off in a 1-bedroom here, and I used to sleep in the living room. My daughter took the bedroom, but then I moved to a 2-bedroom. And then so now we were going to move to a 3-bedroom. We've been in this 2-bedroom for like 5 years. It's the longest I've lived anywhere since I ran away from home. Well, anyways, finally the people moved out and we were going to get to see the apartment, but we already had most of the house packed up, right? Because we were supposed to move in 4 days. Well, we saw the apartment and it just wasn't going to work for us. So we canceled it. With all our stuff packed and with the desire to move, we said it's just not going to work for us. Thank you. So here we are. We're still here. And I'm just going to make this work. I'm going to have to rearrange my furniture. I'm going to put a standing desk right here where I'm at. Well, I mean, somewhere here in place of this desk. And that way I can stand up longer and film more, because sitting is the most painful thing for me. That's why I'm on a yoga ball. Sitting is extremely painful in a regular chair. So, I'm just gonna rearrange my furniture to give myself more space in this bedroom and not move. But I'm still in line to get a garage, and that'll save me money. I can give up my storage unit. So I'm actually gonna save even more money by staying here and just taking a garage. But thank you for asking how the move was. Okay. Well, guys, I don't know what look I'm going to do tomorrow, but I believe it might be a scarecrow. If I do the scarecrow, it's going to be 2 different kinds of scarecrows. I'm going to do a cute one, and then I'm going to do a spooky one. So you might get 2 looks tomorrow, or I could be doing the siren, or I'm going to do the jack-o'-lantern, half jack-o'-lantern, half kind of like I ripped off a part of my face and there was a jack-o'-lantern underneath. I'm not sure which one we're going to do yet, or the vampire. These are all looks that we are planning. I just don't know which one is next. It might be the vampire, it might be the jack-o'-lantern, so we will see. I don't think it's going to be the vampire though, because I don't have the contacts yet. And I did buy some contacts. So I am going to be doing a full goth, just not yet. I will do that next month. This month we have too many looks going on. I also have my own Halloween costume, so I'm doing 13 looks plus my own. I kind of don't like that that makes it 14 because it was supposed to be 13 looks for Halloween. But it's 13 face paintings and then my Halloween look, which isn't a face painting, even though I do paint my face. It's not just a face painting. It's a whole costume. So 13 face paintings and 1 costume. And it really does come to more than 13 because I'm doing 2 scarecrows, but counting that as 1. Look, scarecrow, scarecrow, scarecrow. I guess I should have thought of that, but I mean, I thought about it, but I just didn't. I was like, nah, we'll just count it as 1. I don't know. 13 days of face painting, I can call it. I'm 48. I'm almost 50. Thank you, Bella. I appreciate you. I'm going to pin your comment. Thank you. Thank you, Philip. Hi, Bunny.
Do you want the end piece?
Sure.
It's kind of funky on the bottom.
I would love it.
Do you want it now or on the counter?
Yeah, now it's fine. Thank you, Bunny. I love you.
Me too.
What are you doing today?
Sophia's Halloween thing.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Do you need anything from me?
No, not really.
Okay. You're welcome. Let's see what my daughter made.
Don't look at the bottom.
I won't look at the bottom. Thank you, Jeff. The concealer is e.l.f. Okay, contour is on. Now I'm going to add a little bronzer. I know that's a little crooked, but that does not matter because I do a little up and down little thing like this. Okay. Blush is Pixie. And I'm just going to leave it just like that. Just kidding. It is 1:29 here in Vegas. Okay, the reason I like the Pixie one, I have a lot of the e.l.f. Blushes. However, the reason I like Pixie is because once you blend it in well enough, it looks like it's coming from under your skin, like within your skin, instead of sitting on top of your skin. You just have to keep blending. See the difference? It starts off really bright. Hi, Kay. Did you see my look from yesterday? I'm excited to show you. You weren't there yesterday, but I did this look. It was a fluorescent skeleton. I was going to say skull. This was the look. It was probably one of it. For sure it was my favorite look that I've done so far. It had silver teeth. Thank you. What I did for the silver, I actually put on white liquid liner on my teeth, and then I just put a silver right on top of it. I wasn't sure if it was gonna stick, but it did. I didn't even realize that the teeth were silver, but one of my mods told me, Sam told me, that the teeth were silver, and so we just used an eyeshadow right on top, and it grabbed and it stuck. It didn't go anywhere. Okay, so today obviously is not a Halloween look. Today is just going to dinner lunch look. That's all today is. I will probably wear black pants and a blouse since it's starting to cool down outside. Although I do have a nice jacket I could wear over a dress. I don't know. I don't know that I want to wear heels. I love wearing heels when I dress up, but they do hurt me. And then I'm already going to be hurting from sitting in the booth. Restaurants always hurt me. So you'll notice tomorrow I'm not going to be feeling as well as I do today. Oops. That was a squiggly line, wasn't it? It's a good thing this one blends in pretty easily. It's not that pigmented. It really is. It's so different than the e.l.f. one. The e.l.f. one is very pigmented, and this one is just really blends in really well. Give me a second. 1 second, guys. Oh. Okay. We're back. Oh boy, I can't wait to move this around. I have to squeeze through there. Just wait. I can't wait. I have a standing desk that has a remote control. So when I start to hurt, all I have to do is hit the button and the desk is going to go brrr, like that. And then I stand up and I don't have to sit on this yoga ball anymore and hurt myself. I could start out sitting and then go to standing. So I will not be limited to sitting down when my tailbone is killing me. Yes, I can't wait. I cannot wait. What? My light's round. What? I don't know what that means. We're gonna do the nose. Okay, so the rest of the looks, there might be a couple pretty ones, like the vampire's gonna be a little pretty, the siren's gonna be a little pretty, but the jack-o'-lantern's a little pretty on like at least half of the face. I think the cracked doll might be a little pretty, but I mean, we're gonna have a zombie. We're gonna have a witch, not the green larger nose with the wart kind of witch. It's gonna be like a white witch, and I guess I could have just showed up and, hey, I'm a white witch. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I've been called a witch before. No, but like true white hair. I don't know why I've been called a witch. Someone said I was a witch because I had a moon in my house. I had a moon dream catcher. They're like, I know you're a witch. I know you're a witch. What? I know it. I'm actually part Native American, so I like things like moon and sun and things like that. It's not because I'm a witch. But yes, we're going to be doing a white type of look for the witch. White and black, but mostly white. And we're going to do a half angel, half devil, which I was 1 year a half angel, half devil. But my makeup was nowhere near as good as this is going to be. And I told everyone yesterday what happened with my costume, but I left out part of the story. Okay, so the lady that made my half angel, half devil costume, she forgot to measure my torso. So it was like, you know, like a bathing suit that's not long enough for your torso. It was like cutting me in half. Imagine. It was very uncomfortable. I kept trying to pull it down out of. Anyways, I also caught the wing on fire. So I don't know what that has, like what that says about trying to be an angel and a devil at the same time, but I guess the devil side won because the angel wing caught on fire. It was very small in the, she took all my measurements. She just forgot to take the torso one from the shoulder to the, she didn't measure that. Maybe she took her own measurements. She was a lot shorter than me, like 6 inches shorter than me. I don't know. I have no idea. But it was not comfortable. Okay, we need some highlighter. All my brushes have fluorescent color on them now. I need to clean them. Okay, we're going to use this. I'm trying to not go too heavy with it. I think that's pretty subtle. I mean, it's not that bad. What I don't like is there's this small range where it goes from subtle to perfect to cakey. Like if you put too much on, it starts to look like thick, like cakey. It gets this weird consistency if you put too much on. So you have to be really careful. That's at least what I've found. So I would rather put on a little too little or just the right amount, but I don't ever want to cross into that cakey look, you know? Thank you, Cody. I appreciate you. Thank you. My achy cakey heart. My achy cakey face. That's what it would be. Okay, let's get our, oh, one more thing. I wasn't gonna put this on, but I'm going to. I already did under my eyes. I like to take this, well, whatever brush I'm using to brush it off, and I do little swirls so that I don't have a hard line. Like I brush it off, and then I take the thing and just swirl that line a little bit so that it doesn't have, because out in the sun I'll look like I have a hard defined line. I want to blend that a little bit. And I do it by, I usually pinch the brush, which makes the brush a little firmer, a little more firm, and then I go ahead and make that line diffused. I'm not feeling that great, I gotta be honest. As long as I look good at the end of this, mission accomplished. Eyebrows. Time for eyebrows. I feel like eyebrows make the face. I really do. Yesterday my eyebrows were thicker. I'm not used to wearing thicker eyebrows. Give me 1 second. 1 sec. Sorry about that. Oh, I have to put some powder on my brows because otherwise my pencil doesn't stick. of slips around. So I like to draw little hair strokes. I don't like it to be completely solid. Thank you, Christine. So these are growing back out. I used to look like I had no eyebrows, like none. They're very thin, but they're getting darker. They're getting more filled in. They're still not thick enough for my liking, so I draw them in. This is Milani, and I use the soft brown. My hair actually has, you know, a few colors in it, like a dark blonde, which could look almost like a soft brown. It's pretty close to this color. And then I have like a medium blonde and a few very light pieces of light blonde. But I go with the darker color. I feel like it looks more natural to go with your darkest shade than to go with the lightest shade. I used to do taupe brows when I was platinum, but I actually like the look of dark brows with platinum hair. But for me, I was using taupe at the time. And then right here on the, where the eyebrow starts, I draw a couple hair strokes, just, you know, with a larger spacing, so that it looks like two little hairs there versus being all filled in like this part is. I don't want to have like a square hard line and color that in like a coloring book. I want to look like I have hair strokes. Thank you, Roach. So I'm going to do the same thing here. And sometimes I'll even do 3 on one side, 2 on the other, whatever I feel looks the most natural. Even though it's obvious I fill in my brows, I still want to make them look more appealing. I want to replicate natural brows. Oh. I think this one is always just a little bit higher than the other one. I'm just going to bring these lines up just a little bit more. A little better. Okay. Dropping stuff. All right, we're going with the Milani eyeshadow. I was drying my hair and styling my hair before I started the makeup. So that's what we did first. We started with the hair and now makeup. Okay, here's the palette. I'm starting with the lighter shade. I don't usually carve out my brows. Occasionally I will, especially, it depends on the look that I'm going for. But I think my pencil carves it out already. But I do use this under the brow. I've already put concealer on my lid. And this is a taupey type color. I'm just using the same brush. Okay. Hi, Woodward. I had to adjust as I was doing that. It ruined my vision a little bit. I was like waiting for my vision to come back. Okay, I think that's better. Thank you, Roach. Okay, I might start this stream over. I'm like losing steam. I hope I'm not going into a flare-up. Going back to the medium color. The light color. I don't know. I should have used a different brush this time. I tend to use this brush for everything when I shouldn't. I just love this one the most. Okay. I know I'm kind of quiet. Sorry, guys. I'm not feeling that great. Hi, Emily. Hi, Roach. I think a little bit more right here. Close. We're getting there. I think it's just my eyelid because I have two different shape eyelids. I think that's better. Okay. One more break. So sorry. Thank you, Harvey. I think I am feeling a little under the weather. I'm gonna be honest. I am not feeling my best. I think that looks even. Thank you. It's okay. I'll be okay. Just don't feel my best. Okay, we're getting close. I'm gonna wipe off some of this excess that got on my lashes. Oh no, I smeared it. There we go. I touched it to the part that was on my lashes, I touched to my eyelid. When it gets on your lashes, oh wait, I still have a little more. When it gets on your lashes, the mascara doesn't go through them as easily. That's good enough. Okay, it is 2 o'clock. We are right on track. This is what was on my lashes. I am going to dinner. It is not a date. It is for my birthday. My birthday did pass, but we were supposed to go to a birthday dinner, and then my friend got sick and had to go to the ER. So now we're going. The eyeliner is e.l.f. as well. Of course, Ruthie. I love the bee. Speaking of, I drew up a little logo for us. And it has a bee in it. I just need to find somebody who does logos and have it turned into a real logo. Thank you, Cody. I just need a little more on this eye, and then time for mascara. Well, a little eraser here. I dropped it. Clearly. Oh, sorry. I need another break, sorry. Thank you, Milo. I appreciate that. The wings are looking a little different on both eyes. The angle, so I'm gonna fix that. That's better. Okay, I think that's good. I like, oh, thank you, the smoking auditor. I appreciate you. Your name is on the board. I am, like, I'm really not feeling well. I just keep getting worse and worse. I feel like my vision is a little off. It must be the brain thing. So, I don't know. Thank you. Thank you for the donations. I think I'm going to restart this stream. I think that would be best so we could get these numbers up again. And then I will try on an outfit for you guys. Okay. Love you guys. Bye.